mother of a 12-year-old boy. I was going to say little boy, but he's not so little anymore. His name is Scott McAllen, and he is significantly affected by his autism. And so, yeah, we just have learned a lot about autism in the last 10 years. We are one of the very fortunate ones to be on the Support Services Waiver, and it really was, in a way, kind of a fluke thing, where right around the time of our diagnosis was the time that they opened up several more Support Services Waiver slots. We just happened to have good counsel at the time, and somebody said, sign this, do this, and I did. I mean, honestly, I really didn't even know what I was getting into in signing, but so the support service has been a great help to our family. I know that there are thoughts about changing that and about restricting that. I think what the blueprint brings is that, even those of us who do have waiver services and have fairly decent health insurance and all that, it's never enough. I mean, it never is enough in terms of coverage and services. And even when you have coverage, sometimes it's hard to find providers. It's hard to find providers that will stay with the family for a long time. So I like especially the part about thinking outside the box. I like the part about networking and just being resourceful. I have been in healthcare for 26 years. I've typically been in roles where I've helped organizations move to change. What I like about the blueprint is I think that's exactly what is needed at this stage in the game. Not having been involved historically in past efforts to a very detailed degree, my experience has been is that many of our organizations take kind of a defensive posture to helping us as families, kind of fighting back against things being cut or this or that. To me, the blueprint feels like an offensive approach to things, which I think is, one, a much healthier approach, and two, I think is a much more constructive approach as we move forward. Just like in healthcare, gone are the days where we can do things the way we've always done them, and so we have to think differently and with a different mindset, a different paradigm, if you will. And those are the same things that I'm experiencing in my professional life right now, and just helping our organization kind of rethink the way we deliver health care. And I'm guessing in the disability community we have to do that exact same thing. It's just a new day, and resources are never going to be what they have been, and just as the parents get older with the baby boomer generation and all of those issues related to that, and autism is about 1% of our total population now. 1 in 110 children are born on the autism spectrum. It's just a new day, and I think it requires new thinking. I'm a big one about synergy. So I love the stories about, where you take 3 different people and you sort of combine programs, and you basically can do a much better job for all 3 people at half the cost. There's got to be a lot more opportunities like that out there. There has to be. I mean, that's the whole idea of collaboration and synergy. And so I think if we can embrace those concepts, so it's not just our family giving up something for somebody else's family, it's maybe more of a shared approach, pooling our resources together, that then we could be able to help more families.